Um, is there really a Clipper? Like first of all, before I say
I
this,
thought it. I thought it.
before I
I
say this,
thought it. Yeah.
because of, I'm gonna say this on air. I don't really believe in curses and all that. My spiritual life, you know what I mean. But for sake of argument, I'm gonna use the word. Okay, so are the Clippers cursed? So let me tell y'all something. Let me show y'all something. I
Crazy.
know. So I did this research. Clippers blown series leads. 2012 against the Jazz, they were up 2-1, lost in 7. 2013 with the Grizzlies, up 2-0, lost in 6. 2014 Thunder, 1-0, lost in 6. 2015 Rockets, 3-0, 3-1, lost in 7. 2016 Blazers, up 2-0, lost in 6. 2015, they arguably had the best team. They were better than the Warriors that year, people thought. They beat the Warriors the year before. Debatable, because Steph was great. Steph was great that year. But people looked at Blake and Chris and said, yo, this is going to be their time. They lost to a Rocket team that wasn't even really favored back then. They were still, James Harden was coming to his own. So we ask ourselves in these situations, are they just one of them franchises that just aren't going to get over the hump? Like I heard
New York Knicks.
I heard what Craig said last show. He said the best team always wins, and I thought about that. And I said, look, if you listen to what Mike Malone said this post game, and Doc Rivers does not know what Clipper team going to show up. He said that. Mike Malone feels like, look, man, we were the second best team all year. Y'all picking LA. We need that. So if it was supposed to be like this, like I really feel like there's like a weird Clipper curse. Like I feel like they're gonna lose.
Wait,
I'm gonna lose.
Let me respond to that. So hold on, Greg. So back in the day when I used to be a Laker fan, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
we used to debate with Clipper fans all the time, and I used to always tell them, I ain't never been past the second round. I was like, you can't tell me nothing. You ain't never been past the second round. Now I find myself liking the Clippers, and we blow a 3-1 lead, Game 7 the ball, and I'm just like, oh shoot, I don't know, Jay. I don't know. And Craig, to what Craig said, the better team wins. Like Denver is the better team, like chemistry wise, coaching wise. Clippers just have better players, but they're the better team. That's why I said Kawhi got to give us 45, 45, 8, and 8. Go ahead, Craig.
No, I was going to say to your point, Jay, I think the issue with the Clippers is that they've been such a bad franchise for so long. Like Donald Sterling didn't care about winning for so long. It takes a while for that culture to, once he got ousted and, they got Doc, things moved in a better direction. I think that's part of the reason, you know what I mean? And also, too, kind of going back to what I said a couple of shows ago, this is good for the league because even when I was talking about the Celtics-Toronto series, like you saying, Jay, you got to dethrone the champion in order to move up the ladder. And I'm liking what's going to happen in the East. Since the Celtics are doing some things, you know what I mean? Nobody knows what happened with Milwaukee and Embiid in them. But I think if they beat the Clippers, this is a big deal in the West. You still got you still got Portland. Houston's still going to compete. You know what I mean? You still got a lot going on, and also too, Pops, you right. What's going to happen to Doc? You know what I mean? And I just think that Clipper team. I mean, first of all, when the Clippers are playing good, they look like the best team in the league when they playing. But then with body language and they all give up, and cats are tired, and you got your boy tripping, getting fouled out. Man, it's like, it's like where's the leadership, the composure?
They lack that.
But it's like you got to be consistent. You know what I mean? You can't blow a team out by 20 and then lose by 20 the next game. You got to, I think Doc lost control. I think the Clippers need a shakeup. I think you got good pieces with Kawhi and Paul George, but I don't know if Doc's the right fit. And I'm going to throw this out here too. I forgot about it, but I remember. Now, he'd be a great fit to rebuild, to be a coach in New Orleans. I think that's a good fit for him. If he, God forbid he loses his job, I think that's a good fit.
Go ahead, Pop.
Man, Jay, that was great what you did. I forgot about, and I remember every last one of those series. And I mean,
the Rockets one was the worst one because they were up by like
19.
And James Harden wasn't even on the floor.
Yeah.
James Harden wasn't on the floor, bro.
The Rockets one was the worst one. The Clippers, during that time when it was Lock City, the Clippers was supposed to be going to the championship. They had LA on lock, everything. And now when you look at it now, they might be cursed. The Clippers might be the Chicago Cubs, man. I mean, it's like they might be cursed because you know that we can say all the cliche stuff. Oh man, it's Game 7. That's what we live and we die for. That's what we dream about as little kids. We all know, and we've watched some Game 7s.
I'll be sick.
Huh?
I said I'll be sick.
Oh man, because remember, okay, look, we like Game 7. But remember the Game 7 when it was the Lakers in Boston? That was a good raggedy game, but look how heavy that ball was that game. Look at the Toronto Raptors and Boston series that last game. That ball was heavy. That ball was heavy. And man, these Game 7 pressure bust pipes. I mean, look at when Utah and Denver went at a Game 7. I mean, the weight. I mean, that's why I couldn't understand why Paul George said, driver's seat. Bruh, lose this game. Lose it and see what happened. They may not recover from this.
Sorry, Jokic, please.
Because, man, I'm telling you, because I'm going to tell you why. I'll be watching Mike Malone, and I think it's Jeff Van Gundy said it, and I was like, that's it. Man, Jeff Malone coached like he got some thug in him. he coached like, let's so-and-so and so-and-so. He don't care about, like Jay said, when he talked, oh, man, he was like, hey. And Doc was like, I don't know who we are. I don't know what team's going to show up. He comes with this, we lost our way. No, Doc, when you're a coach like Doc Rivers with a team like the Clippers, and this one I'm really surprised, that nobody calling nobody out. Y'all remember that one sequence when LeBron James got back and the Lakers didn't get back, and he told everybody to get they so-and-so back on D? You don't see that with the Clippers. When they're up by 30, you do. But when you really need Kawhi, like
man. No, he didn't.
He need a buck. He needs to take.
Dude, man. this dude. What?
Hey, tell him, Pop, tell him, man.
Hey,
what are you talking about, man?
I'm just saying, they got to get back. Did LeBron? Who's it? They lost these games. Who has the Clippers called out in this debacle right now? Nobody. In that one game where the Lakers.
Who does anyone in this generation call out?
That's the problem.
Yeah, but don't make it about just the Clippers.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. But you need that player on that team to say, "Hey, man, look." Who's that player on the Clippers to say, "Hey, man, look"?
I'm gonna just get upset. You're right.
I'm saying. Is it Pat Beverly? Who is that guy to say, "Hey, man, we all got to get y'all so and so and stuff in gear"? Who is that person? Red, blue. Let's go.
No, I agree, man. I don't know. The more I think about it, if they lose this game, Doc, he could get fired, but I think the Clippers need a new identity. I think they need to move on from Doc. That's my personal opinion. You know.
I agree with you, man. Because if you watch their offense, what's their offense? What's the Clippers' offense?
To me, they look the best when Lou
Why is operating out the mid post?
Yeah, they were a lot of misdirections for Lou to go one way, and then but Lou's playing terrible. So it's like they be limited, bro. They're limited, and then PG's bringing the ball up. Like it's cool when you bring the ball up, you got no confidence because you were running the offense. But now, like I've seen a couple possessions. I know I'm not tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping, y'all. He called Zubac to come out. Now, Kawhi is your best player. Hold on. He calls Zubac out for a screen and roll, and just comes off the screen, and Kawhi just sits in the corner. Look, like, you're PG. I get it, bro, but he doesn't want a championship, man. He's got to touch it. We got to run some old. He can't just be in the corner standing there.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Some games, he's here. Like, he gonna get that ball. I really feel like that dude's tired and hurting, man. But he trying to play it off. Like, when he wants the ball, he gonna go get the ball. We seen it against the Mavericks. We seen it earlier in this series, man. I think Craig said it best, man. Fatigue is taking an effect, and it's starting to look like karma for him because I don't even know if his body is. He just looks slower to me, man. Like he looked different to me when I'm watching games, man. I don't know, but Game 7, he better turn it on, man. He better get that PRP injection.
He better have 30
PRP injection, man. Get it going.
He better take the first 8 shots tomorrow. The first 8.
He's gonna be aggressive tomorrow, man. He's gonna be aggressive.
First 8 shots.
He's gonna be aggressive. But yeah, man. That's pretty much it for tonight's show. We got a big day tomorrow. History will be made Tuesday. First team to come back from 3-1 twice in the same playoff run, or the Clippers break the curse and get to the conference finals. Either way, it's going to be something big. So this is Agree to Disagree. Got my boy Jay Lloyd, Craig Williams, BG, Pops, and his lonesome.
It's cool. Don't be scared though, John. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay.
Look, I'm trying to end the show, and now you all right, we're good. And I'm John, man. Till next time. We out. And